This is Hodo, reminding you to catch the Hodo Show and the other viewpoint at our new time, Sunday from 10 to midnight, for the very best in radio music and some of the most in-depth topics around, right here on your community radio station, 88.1 WHPR. I'm Hodo. Who are you? You're listening to.
You're listening to.
You're listening to.
You're listening to.
The Hodo Show
On 88.1 FM.
You have some new projects coming, man.
Yeah.
Bunch of new projects. As you were saying, you took that same kind of strength and power that you put into the dope game. Now you putting that into the righteous business game, so to speak, as
Absolutely.
far as everything is legal, right? So,
Absolutely. Everything
You know,
legal.
I got to ask, because, cats going to say, well, this cat, he just perping, and he really still got his finger in the other stuff, man. Do you have your finger in the other stuff, too?
No,
still?
I don't have to. First of all, I would never sell drugs again. If they gave me drugs for free and gave me a pass saying that we're not going to put you in jail if you sell drugs, I wouldn't sell drugs.
Okay.
Because now I know that I don't think that it's cool for me to have a nice shiny car and brand new jeans and a big house at the expense of some little kid not having something to eat. You know, when I think of it like that, then I'm like, nah, not me.
Okay. Now, what are your new endeavors, man? What do you got going on right now? I know you traveling the country doing lectures, and
man,
everybody want to interview you and get you on their shows and stuff, man. So
I'm having a wonderful life right now, man. I mean, I don't have the money that I used to have. You know, I'm struggling financially, but you know, I had a party here last night, and it was off the chain. I had so much love. I took 300-400
man, you didn't invite me to the
pictures.
party, man.
My bus.
Y'all didn't
You
even
know, I
invite,
lost.
how y'all not gonna invite the brother to the party,
I lost
man?
my phone with all my contacts.
I was at the LJ Reynolds concert anyway, so I guess.
Is that right? That's my man. I wish I would have been there.
He did his thing too.
Yeah. I know LJ from a long time ago.
Yeah.
But
so what are you doing, man? What are you doing now?
I'm working on a movie right now.
Okay, is it a kind
about
of
my life story, autobiography.
Okay.
About me, about how the government allowed drugs to be shipped to the inner city of America.
Now, did they now a lot of folks say you work directly with the government. Did you have any ties like with the feds who was giving you dope and that kind of thing?
Well, let me say how it went is that the guy I was getting my drugs from was a CIA operative.
Okay.
I had no clue that he was an operative. And an operative is somebody from another country who can't technically work for the CIA, but they can receive money from the CIA. So that's what he was. He was the Minister of Agriculture for Nicaragua. They got ran out their country and came over here and decided to sell drugs to raise money to fight a war in their country that the CIA was backing.
Now, was this some of the Iran-Contra kind of thing?
Absolutely. It was the Iran-Contra affair.
Okay. So
I found all this out when I went to trial.
You didn't know?
No. This guy testified against me, too. The
Okay.
same guy that I used to get my drugs from is the guy that set me up and sent me to prison.
So that means a lot of folks were tied in on that. Joseph Coors from Coors Beer, President of Coors Beer, was letting them use his airplane to bring the drugs in and take the
crazy.
guns. I mean, it was kind of interesting.
It went all the way up to Ronald Reagan.
Yeah, well, I don't remember. That's what he said.
They said Nancy was saying, just say no, and he was saying, act like you don't know.
Yeah. Maybe that was something dealing with them jelly beans. But anyway, now, you working on this movie thing. How is that going, man, for getting funding? And I mean, what are you looking for exactly?
It's been a struggle. You know, I turned down the studios because they wanted me to sell my rights. Basically, sell them my name. Was all they wanted. Was the name. And then they were going to go out and put a movie together that without me. And I just couldn't see that happening. You know what I'm saying? Man, they done portrayed us, you know, as being complete buffoons. And what if they portrayed me like that? You know, what if they did the same thing with my movie that they doing with this rapper
Yeah.
You know, because
they knew it wasn't you when they put him out. They knew that wasn't you. I mean, y'all don't look at that. Only thing y'all gotta like is a beard.
Yeah, but they paid a lot of money to make sure that our kids listen to him.
Yeah, yeah.
And they continue to spend a lot of money to make sure that our kids listen to him. I mean, they'll let him go to universities and rap about selling drugs, and they won't let me come there and talk about not using or selling drugs.
Right.
So, you know, it's being a part of the machine. I'm not a part of the machine. I don't want to be a part of the machine. You know, even when I sold drugs, if I knew I was a part of the machine when I was selling drugs, I would have stopped.
Okay.
So when I found out that the government wanted me selling drugs and wanted my people high, then I had to back
And so
up.
now you had, like, again, it's like you kind of got that aha moment, huh?
Yeah.
Where you did.
Like, wow, you been duped.
say, man, I thought I was on top of the game.
Yeah.
Now, with this movie thing, what are you looking for right now? I mean, if folks, you got people here in Detroit, you know, there are some heavy hitters here still. You still have folks who are watching us all around the world on Facebook right now. They can go to TV33, the new TV33, WHPR, and lock in online and look at us on Facebook right now.
Is that right?
And we got access to 500 million people right now.
Wow.
that are watching us live, as well as right now we're on Comcast, Channel 20, Highland Park's Cable Channel 56, TV33, WHPR, 88.1 FM, all of this right now.
So we all over the place.
And so for those who are listening to you right now, if they could possibly find a way to be a part of this thing, which, what are you looking for? Are you looking for extras, actors, stunt people?
Well, the main thing we looking
financing
right now. That's the main thing we're looking for right now. Financing. The budget came in pretty high for a black film, but you know, Red Tails just did really, really well at the box office.
No doubt.
I think the first weekend it did like 19 million, and then I just got a call today from somebody saying that they was doing the old ticket trick, where you go see Red Tails and they was giving you a ticket to Moby Dick or something like that.
Oh man!
So,
but
so
that's
Red
good.
Tail,
But that might be a good way to get it.
Yeah.
You
But
just make sure you produce both the movies that you're giving the tickets
guys
out for.
who did Red Tail don't get their money.
Okay.
So you know, it really defeats the purpose. If his movie could have made this weekend another 19 million, but they done shortchanged him, so he might only make 5 million, and it doesn't do as good. He doesn't get the ratings, and as you get the ratings, it makes your film do better.
Right. So maybe we got to start doing like Fred Williamson used to do. Go overseas first and then bring it back here. You know?
Well, they say we don't have no overseas value.
Don't even try it.
That's what they saying. They
I
say
mean,
they don't like blacks overseas.
Wesley Snipes has been doing quite a few movies overseas for years. Wesley got about 100 movies out right now.
Yeah.
You know, and they still selling.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm learning now. They saying that we don't have overseas value.
Well, that's because they said that. But, you know.
When they tell us anything, we already know that.
Yeah. So now you got a little brother that's in studio that I heard is like, you've been mentoring him. What's this brother?
Yeah, he's been living with me for about, I don't know, maybe about 2 years now almost.
Okay.
And I saw some tremendous growth in him.
Who is he? He's
Cash Kirk, right here from
Cash
Detroit.
Kirk is here.
Your own homeboy.
We're going to have to spotlight Cash Kirk one night, because we tried to get him on. He had like a scheduling conflict. We were going to have him on a couple weeks ago.
Yeah. Well, you know, in high demand right now.
I hear you, man.
He's blowing up. You know, he's been out there. He's been in the studio with some of the top cats in L.A.
Matter of fact, come here, Cash, man. I want you to stick your head in, and we're going to bring you on in a minute, man. I'm gonna give you some time. Come on around behind. Stick your head in between, man, so they can get a look at you. This right here, right in between us, man, right here. Yeah, squat down a little bit so they can see Cash Kirk in the house.
What's going on with you?
All
What's up,
right.
Detroit? It's your boy Cash Kirk. You know, Detroit song. You know, I'm up here with my Aunt Ricky Ross, the real Ricky Ross, the real boss. And we up here at the Hodo show, you know, getting it in.
All right, man. We're going to bring you up in just a second. We're going to give you a quick one, but we're going to bring you back, too. All right. Now, man, again, you working on that. You doing the lecture circuit, that
documentary.
Kind of thing. What are you doing documentary on right now, man?
My documentary going to kill him.
Oh, yeah?
I got the guy who wrote the crack law.
Oh.
Me and him sit down and talk.
The one about...
the 100 to 1.
Yeah,
he told me how I got to be 100 to 1.
Man, you got to hook me up. Give me an interview with this dude, too.
You got to wait. You got to wait till my doc
Well, I tell you what, when the documentary drops, y'all come back.
Oh yeah, we'll come
and
back.
so we can give some clips of the
I'll
documentary.
bring him down here with me.
Okay, wait a minute. That's the play.
You know, he really feels bad about what happened. I'm gonna give you a snippet of what he said. He said that he's locked up more black men than anybody in the history of this country.
Oh yeah.
That's what he told me.
Okay.
That's how deep it is, and he go deeper than that.
Okay. Okay. So yeah,
man, he tells me how Congress voted, how the Senate voted. He was right there when they did all of it.
Okay.
And he's breaking it down, and because you know what I'm doing right now, I'm trying to find out, man, how did they get all of us trapped like this?
Right.
You know, how did they get 600,000 young, intelligent black men locked up in prison for selling drugs?
And how did they get the ones who were smoking it to accept it?
Yeah. So
You know, what made that look like that was the thing to do?
Yeah.
When you saw the after effect for the last 30 years, man. For 30 years, we've been watching this thing just grow into nothingness, and now they changing it off into something else, whether it be ecstasy or Debs or strawberries. They, you know, they got the candy flavored heroin out there now for the elementary school students.
wow.
So you know, all kinds of things are out there now that's just
Traps.
right.
They're just traps. So, you know, we got to be careful and not let them catch us up.
Okay.
Because, there's somebody out there that's baiting a trap for you right now today. You know what I'm saying? When you see them building these new prisons. I mean, it's crazy, you know, when you look and you say, wow, they're building prisons for our babies.
Right.
You know.
And closing the schools, especially here in
closing
Detroit.
schools.
Close the schools and build more prisons.
Yeah.
So folks don't think that's systematic.
And then it costs $45,000 a year to keep one inmate in prison.
And in the school, they give you $8.5 thousand a year for
right
each
there.
student.
So, you know, we know. And also I want to encourage everybody to get out and vote. You know, let's take action. Let's get these jokers out of office that ain't going to do what we want them to do. You know what I'm saying? They ain't looking out for us. We ain't going to look out for them.
Now, how political are you for real now, man?
I'm getting real political.
You learning this.
Yeah, I'm getting real political.
What do you think about this with the Congress and the Senate for the last 3 years, how they've been dealing with the president? Everything he tries to pass, they slap him in the back of the head.
Well, you know what? I think that he was set up from the beginning. You know, this country was messed up.
Yeah.
And they always want to say the black man, we the ones who run the country.
Well, but the flip side, that his brother, the leader of the New Nation of Islam, the Son of Man, said one time on one of his programs that, you know, when the children mess up the house, sometimes they got to call daddy to come straighten it out.
Yeah, that's true.
So, you know, that could be the flip scenario, and now that it's starting to straighten out, now they want it back.
Yeah, well, absolutely. But I believe their intentions always was when they mess up, we can always say the black man did it. That's just my personal opinion, you know what I'm saying? Because they always saying, you know, we the ones on food, we the ones getting food stamps, we the ones messing up the welfare system. I mean, everything that go wrong in this country, they want to blame it on us.
Now I know you got another appointment, man. I wish I could keep you longer, man. But
I don't want to leave, you know. Wow, I just hate that.
Because see, I expected, you know, we kind of been advertising this last couple of weeks that you was coming, you know. So we're gonna get you back when you come back, man. And like
let's do that. Let's
me
do
and
that.
you gonna
and
talk.
I'm coming back soon. You know, me and Reverend Sheffield, we're gonna set up a program, bring a brother to the library and help him read.
If the library is still open.
Yeah.
Because they're closing them too. So, you know, even that is suspect. You
absolutely. Well, we in trouble right now. This country is in trouble. As somebody always say, the dollar's falling.
So, hey, man, what I want to do, I'm going to ask you another question. I'm going to slip in your man, and we're going to do something quick. And maybe we can take a couple quick phone calls if you got that.
Okay, we can do that.
Just a couple. I know the people want to talk to the real Rick Ross, Freeway.
I want to talk to them if they don't want to talk to me.
They going to want to talk to you, man.
All right.
They want to talk to you.
Let's holler.
All right. Look here, man. If I hadn't never told you, man, I appreciate that you changed up and you came back to the right side.
Thank you.
Peace, bro. Now, look here. Y'all stay locked in. We're going to bring this other brother in. Now, tell them, say, for instance, people want to get in contact with you and, you know, just want to give you some well wishes, or else they might also want to, might be some investors watching tonight.
Yeah.
So, you know, let them know how to get in contact with you. Let them know about all your web pages.
You can hit me up at freewayenterprise.com, at freewayrick.com, Twitter. My email address is rick, RICKROSS 90746 @gmail. Hit me up whenever you get ready. Look forward to hearing from you.